Hey everyone, this is our very first episode of Hat Mic Code T. Um, Again, I'm your host, Code T, and we have
Chrissy B from DC.
And I'm official.
and this is our special Father's Day episode, and it happens to be our
Yeah.
very first as well. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and I hope you had a wonderful Father's Day. And happy Father's Day to you, Official Beats. How do you feel about
Thank you.
it being Father's Day?
Uh, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm blessed. I'm happy. All of that good stuff.
Okay. Well, since it's Father's Day, and this is our very first episode, I need to do a full disclosure to whoever has not heard us before. This episode or this show is not for the weak. If we say something about you that you think is about you, it's probably about you. Let's get
Mm.
into the events, the current events that everybody is talking about. What about the Trump protest that's going on right now everywhere? What's the temperature on that?
Mm. Well, I mean, first off, I feel like, you know, those people are being wrongfully just snatched from out of their houses and shipped off to God knows where, I feel like it's just one of those things where people are just, you know, I don't know. It feels like it's going back to like trying to go back to some slavery type shit. So I mean, uh modern day slavery, what should we say? So it's just weird. And I don't think we've seen this ever in our generation of this magnitude. So we don't know what to call it. We just know it's wrong, but we just don't know what to call it. You know what I mean? So, you know,
Right.
um, yeah, it's just wild.
So are you in agreement with the protest?
Oh no! Oh hell nah! I don't. I'm not agreeing. I'm agreeing with the protest, yes, but I'm not agreeing with the whole Trump thing. I mean, if people are coming over here, that are like menacing people and creating chaos and just not even doing the right thing to become citizens, yeah, they need to go. But if they're doing it the right way and they're taking it, because I know it's a process, if they take the process seriously and they're doing the right thing by getting rooted in this country, then yeah, they should stay. They should be able to stay. You know,
Yeah,
but
that's
I
true.
feel like like at the end of the day, I still feel like it's wrong that these people are just going in people's houses and snatching people and just taking them to their so-called country, and they may not even be from there. And this has been people that's been here for years. It's just wild to me, you know.
Well, yeah, it's definitely the immigration enforcement in full force at this point.
Right.
I'm very interested in the fact that people are protesting Trump now when we were voting for presidency. Everybody was pro Trump, pro Trump, pro Trump, but now
Hmm.
it's like everybody is like, no, he needs to be impeached. He needs to be probably the same people that voted for him.
Right.
Just
Yup.
it's very,
Yup.
Agree.
very
Yup.
A thousand percent.
That's very, very
crazy.
true. It's very true.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I'm
it's
in
just
agreement to the protest, but as far as bringing military troops in, this is America. This is not how we operate. These are not things that we do. You're spending taxpayers' money,
right.
okay,
Right.
to bring these troops in to do what? It's like kill them at all costs. And the
Mhm.
fact that you have ISIS running in elementary schools during
Right.
graduations,
Hmm.
like taking their parents. These children have
Hmm.
to see their parents being
Right.
dragged out or running away because they're just
Right.
trying to give their kids a better life. I
Yeah.
don't understand it. I will never understand it, which is why my vote was for the other side. Absolutely, a
Right.
thousand percent.
Hmm.
I feel that I think now, like they always do, they're backtracking. And it's like, yeah, I voted for him.
Yeah.
because
Oh,
we want to
100%.
lower the price of eggs. Like,
Yeah.
what the
Right.
fuck does that have to do with anything?
Or,
Eggs always been high. Like, come on.
mhm.
That's it. No, all of you are secretly racist, and you
Yup.
don't want to see Black people or Black women be in that position. And that's just the bottom line of it.
Yeah.
So say what it is, be upfront, and speak about who you truly are inside, because we know, all of us know,
Mm,
in the back of their
mhm.
minds, at their parties, in their houses, they saying
Right.
nigga.
Right. Yeah.
Like, come
Right.
on,
Right.
be for real.
Right.
Be honest.
True.
Go get some goddamn therapy, which you always telling us to do,
Yeah. It
and
just,
fix yourself.
yeah.
But I think it's
Yeah.
also, now people are, because of what you said, they didn't want to see a Black person or Black woman in office, period.
That's
Now they're
just
like, well,
it.
the hell did we vote for? Like, what the hell is he really doing? Like, you know what I mean?
He's just
Absolutely.
taking his agenda. He a businessman at the end of the day, so he don't know
Right.
what the fuck he doing as far as helping people.
Right.
All he knows how to do is take care of his business. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So like,
That's it.
and that's all he's trying to do. He just a clown in the rat race. Trying to stay out of trouble, trying to stay out of jail, because that's what's really trying to avoid is
That's
going to jail.
period.
So I
Period.
mean, he's just trying to divert everybody's attention from off of him trying to
Mhm.
stay out of jail, and making it to where it's harder because we're the United States, so like we're gonna be uniting with other countries, other
Right.
cultures, all of that.
Mhm.
Right.
So that in itself should be the forefront of his. All right, we're the United States, okay, so we should be really taking the time to see who really is here to
Mhm.
be here for us, and who is
Right.
really not here,
Absolutely.
who is here to be like trying to muck up the United States in some cases. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird.
He does, it's not a lie that he said that there are a lot of immigrants that have been committing crimes.
Mhm,
Absolutely.
mhm.
They have been immigrants that have been committing crimes. So, they should not be here if that's what they're doing.
Right,
However, there's a process and there's a better way of doing this,
right,
the way
yep,
that he's doing it
right,
now.
right.
1000%.
It's just really like it's really looking like some old slavery type shit where they just taking you from off the street. Like,
Said, make America great again. In his
yeah,
mind, and people who think like him, they're thinking America is great without, like you said, being united. If
hmm
we only had
hmm
white people in America, how fun would that be? Like,
it
come on,
wouldn't
like
be. It
we
wouldn't
have
be the
to
United States.
integrate. We have
hmm
to, that's
hmm
just the life that we're living. We and disrupt that and throw wrenches and glass and hammers and all the shit that you can come up with
hmm
just to prove your point. You're weak. That's weak to
hmm
me. It's
Right.
not okay, especially for somebody who is in power like him, power like he
Right.
thinks he is. Sitting in that office, you get to make a lot of decisions.
Right.
Okay. But we as
Yeah,
the people don't have anything to do with. So
right.
if you
Right.
have that ability to do that and all your friends are there, right? Then
Yep.
you're going to do whatever it is and you're going to pass whatever bill that you feel.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is
So,
the only thing that he can actually control. You know what I mean? Like he's tried to do other things, and this
mhm,
is like the only thing that he can like have a first hand on signing a piece of paper saying, "Oh, let's make that
right, right.
happen." You know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
But
You
we've
think?
had that conversation before, Valencia. And we've talked about, and I told you I felt differently kind of about that because I feel like he's a crook. And
right,
whichever way
Mhm,
he can get his foot in the door with some shit, he's going to do it. So it don't matter
mhm,
what no judge say. It don't matter what no fucking jury say. It don't matter what the
mhm.
Senate say. It don't matter. None
Congress,
of that
nobody.
matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's going to
Yeah.
pay them off for a vote because he wants to feel like he is here and everybody else is here. So now you have to come to me. You have to beg me. You have to plead with me. You have to get on your knees. And
Mhm,
then, okay, yeah, I'm going to think about giving you
Right.
what you want.
Right.
It's a
So
power trip all the way
yeah,
around.
yeah, it's definitely a big power trip. So how do you feel about Elon Musk and this whole with before he was on his side and now all of a sudden he's like, don't cover
I
your
don't
face.
know. The feud didn't seem like it was valid because it didn't even last very long, you know.
Right.
I do think that he saw through with Trump,
Mhm.
and that's why he left, and that's why
Mhm.
he said, you know what, I'm about to expose him.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
But I'm not sure how real the whole scenario was.
I don't really
Mhm.
think it was real at all, to be honest. Like, I get your point, but I don't think it was real, only for the simple fact that they're scammers. And that's how I just look at them. Like, they're
It just
always going to find a way to deflect from what the real issues are. You're fucking up
Right.
as a president. So
right.
now, okay, let's throw this in here because this is what everybody want to see.
You see,
Nobody wants
yeah.
to see, us laughing and joking and
Mhm.
playing golf and doing all these crazy things. They want to see us feuding. So let's give the
Mhm.
people what they want. You have to
Mhm.
think it's a numbers game for these people. They make
Yeah.
billions a year. They don't
Yeah.
care about
The,
anything outside of their bubble.
their bottom line. They care nothing but the bottom line. The bottom line, if that
That's
bottom
it.
line gets tampered with, that's when shit hit the fan. And
And as
and
you can
hit
see, it definitely did
right.
for a second.
Right.
For a
Yep.
second.
For a
Yeah,
second,
because
yeah.
his business was getting them people was tearing his shit up. They were
Mhm.
destroying them Teslas, blowing them
Yes.
up, they were doing all kinds
Yeah.
of shit. Wherever he was, it was a burnt up Tesla somewhere.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
Graffiti and all of that.
right. So
Slash tires.
so they
It's
were
gonna
making
take
it
him a
known.
while to recover from
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
But that's what you
yeah.
get. When you fuck with
Right,
evil, this is
right,
how you're repaid. Bottom
right.
line. You got him
Yep,
in there sneakily, right? Because we
right,
all know he did not win this fucking election. Let's
right.
just be honest,
Yeah,
okay? He didn't win it.
he didn't win fair and square.
He's not paid for. So what can you say?
Yeah,
It's a family feud, baby.
it
Back
was,
on. Okay.
yeah.
All right. So on to a lighter note. Have you guys
Hmm.
heard about this guy who scammed the airline several hundred flights
Mm.
Oh no.
to be an airline stewardess? Somehow he tapped into the system of the airplanes and he was able to get on the flight for free.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that
So,
that raises several security concerns for me because it's like, how did this
Absolutely.
guy, how was he able to scam Delta, Southwest, and American Airlines? That's
right.
crazy.
But
That is
didn't
insane.
Trump, let's go back to Trump, because didn't he fire all of like the higher security people?
Well, the air traffic
Oh,
controllers,
yeah,
not
yes,
the
yes,
That's
he
what I'm
people
did.
saying.
who run the
But that has a
airport.
lot to do. I'm sure it was a trickle effect.
This has been since 2018. He's been scamming. Yeah,
So he been going,
Because
he
I
been going
see
for
the
8 years.
flight.
Hold on, he been doing this for 8 years.
doing this for 8 years. He's getting charged with fraud.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
And
crazy.
how many airlines?
Um.
Wow, that's crazy. So I want to know exactly how he was doing this. Was he like buying tickets and then using fake tickets? Like
They
how?
said that
Yeah,
he snuck it.
maybe.
He somehow he tapped into the system, the airline system, and changed his identity to an airline stewardess.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he changed. So he was using a fake
Oh,
airline
airline crew.
stewardess crewman.
And he
Oh.
Okay,
had
so
30 different badges and numbers and fake hire date. So how secure is this? So you trying to tell me that I can go to the airline and be like, hey, I'm a stewardess, I'm a new stewardess? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's crazy.
Mhm. Yeah.
you know what?
And
You know
they
how he was probably doing it? They probably don't have photo IDs on those IDs that they use. So he was just probably
No,
taking.
he was making fake IDs.
Wow.
But how did he know the system like that? That's crazy.
well, maybe he worked there. Maybe he worked at some airlines and he found
It's
out
got
how
to
to
be
do it.
something
'Cause
deep. It's got to
how
be
do you
something
do
deeper.
that?
It's got to be
Yeah.
something deeper than either he knew somebody that's working in the
Right.
airlines
Mhm.
or he was one of them.
Right.
That's one of those two ways. There's
Mhm.
nobody just there's nobody just be like, oh, I'm gonna just figure this out.
Hacking into the
And
system. Yeah.
nah. He has to know somebody that was in there, or he was one of them.
Right.
There's got to be some sort of help in there. But still, even still, that's crazy for 8 years.
Crazy
Mhm.
for 8 years.
That's crazy work, bro. Like, and haven't gotten caught. He just was.
And
I'm
you
gonna just
keep
get on the
doing
flight.
it. Like, you
And
don't do it just to, oh, I want to go to Jamaica right quick. You keep doing it.
keep
Like,
doing it. Yeah, yeah.